connected the CIA's drug involvement to gang-affiliated drug dealers and the crack epidemic in black neighborhoods.
Now we're good. Yeah, we go. And what is good, everybody? I am your host, 2400 Y2K, and welcome back to the pod. Thinking about changing the intro. I mean, they've been like the same every time, but it feels like, a corny YouTuber type intro. Whereas, like, I don't know, maybe I'm trying. I feel like I'm trying to do it more organic. I mean, be more normal, just be a normal person. Cause like, I feel like that's a problem with a lot of like media in general is like it don't feel real, and like that, but you still enjoy it. But it's like that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be more real, grounded, I guess. You know what I mean? Like I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy, and that's all I wanted to be. Like I don't want it to be no like trying to be no fucking like you remember like I guess they're still around, but I mean I grew out of like seeing that shit in my feed, but like fucking like them clickbait YouTube ad days type shit, and then like it's got like a dude with like a wicked ass like expression on his face, and it's like I don't know, fucking like in the Fortnite era, it'd be just be like Freddy Fazbear in Fortnite, like some type shit, right? It's like just clickbait as hell, and it's all genuinely fake, and they're like, "What's good, everybody?" That's fucked up because that's what I say, but like they say it way more in like a type of way that's like, "What's good, everybody?" And welcome back to the channel. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And blah, blah, blah. Like it's just this whole little shtick, and I'm not trying to do the shtick. Like I'm trying to be genuinely me. You know what I'm saying? So I might change that, especially after saying it now and like saying the exact same thing that they say. It's like but I don't know. We're still figuring out. This is only episode 9. This will be episode 9, so I really haven't been doing it like that long, and I don't know. I'm just kind of getting a feel for it. Mind you, I really don't have help doing this. Like, and I'm not trying to have a pity party. Like that's all I'm saying. And like I'm just trying to say like if it's not polished or if like depending on what kind of audience this reaches, like it might sound weird or it might like I don't know. You know what I mean? I just overthink shit. So yeah, I might change the intro. That was the whole point of that. But yeah, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Sorry if I sound a little weird. I think I'm getting sick, but I hope not. Fucking hate being sick, but yeah, man. I've been cooling. Still working on getting that mic. I think I'll just do it for Christmas. I think I'll just ask somebody in my family for Christmas, like on some real shit. Cause I don't know if all that audio picked up that well, cause I had it kind of low. So sorry if that last part was quiet, but I had the mic a little low. Yeah, but I might just ask. Fuck, my voice is cracking. Everything's going on. God damn. I don't know if I'm gonna cut that or not, but like yeah, I might just ask someone for Christmas for a new mic, cause like I could get one, but it's like I don't know, like anybody who's like young and like you just get a little bit of money, like I don't know, you tend to blow that shit on like dumb shit or like you know what I mean. And then I have legitimate responsibilities too, so like I can't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being lazy, but I know that it'd be nice. Like it'd be an investment wise. You know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna pitch to him. I don't get nothing from like nobody all year, so I mean, I think it'd be fitting. Anyways, whole different can of worms. But yeah, think about getting Mike or not think. Like, I've been thinking about getting a mic, but like I think I'm really gonna get it this time. Um, then I can have my people on. I wanted to have. I don't know if I want to give away the guest yet. I mean, I don't know. I think I'll keep it a surprise for now. But yeah, I have like people in mind that I want to have for guests. Sorry if I hear any background noise or like stuff. Um, this is not in a studio or nothing. Like this is in my crib, so I mean it might be a little Yeah, I mean, you might hear some noises or something. I might cut it. Who knows? But either way, welcome back to the pod, everybody. Um, how's y'all weekends? How's y'all weeks? Yeah, I mean, mine was good. Mine was good. Just chilling, just working, doing my thing. Um, yeah, man. I put out that last one. I know it's been a minute, right? And I put out that last one, and I want feedback on it because I don't know, that one was a little different. That one was a little more personal. It was like less political, less about like world agenda, world view type shit, and more on some like my personal shit. And so yeah, let me know what y'all got. Like, let me know what y'all thought. Like, let me know good, bad. Like, was it interesting? I already got some feedback, so I mean, I think it was all right. I think it was a good way to come back. Um, I definitely even feel different now from then, like quite a bit different. Um, I don't know, quite a bit different, but I definitely feel in a different mindset than even then, and it's still a good one. I'm still rocking. I'm still in a good place. So that's you know what I mean. I think shit's going well, and hopefully this pod goes well, man. Like I'm really hoping because I really like this shit. I really have a passion for this, and like I'll talk to my boys about it all the time. I want to do like it might sound corny, and like I said, I don't know what kind of audience this is going to reach. But like I really do want to get into other shit. Like I think like I like creating shit. Like I want to do like movie type shit. You know what I mean? I want to do movies. Um I don't know, like I just sit there like a lot of times when I'm eating, I just be plotting like different fucking like whole scenarios in my head. Like you know when you was a kid and you make up like a whole world. Like you know you be fucking you pick up your little stick and now you got a whole Thompson from World War II. But like in your world, like shit's crazy. Like shit don't even got a mesh. Like you're not even in World War II. You in the space wars. You out there in space wars, and you made up that you on some kind of ship, and you're using a little baseball as a grenade, and like you know what I mean. Like that's the type of shit I'm on. Like I'd be thinking about like whole plots in my head, dialogue. I really like coming up with dialogue. I think that's fun. I think it's creative. Like just to write a scene of like you know what I mean? Just to have a scene of like I'm trying to think of some really good dialogue, like hero villain dialogue, like you know when the hero finally make kind of like how Palpatine talks to Luke type shit. Like that's what I like. I like that type of dialogue where it's like I don't know, it's like it's deep, it's clever, it's kind of like the good bad guy, or like when the good guy finds out they're a bad guy. That's some of my favorite shit. Like they fucking kill a whole town or something, right? They're fucking whatever, and then they fucking go to the king and they put the sword to his neck and he's like, this was just to fucking. I don't know, like these were your brothers and sisters, like this was your sister village. I don't know. I'll try to think of a better one. That one was kind of dog shit. Like they'll fucking go to war for months, right? They think they're doing the right thing. They're on this journey and they come back and they think it's been like a couple months, right? Like this, I'm talking about like medieval type plot. Like they're in a time where they didn't got no phones, none of that. Like this is medieval type, right? They go on a journey of like warfare, conquest, and they come back and like whole town's gone, everybody's dead. And there's like a couple people left, and he goes up and he like he sees his old mentor or something, and he goes up and he's like, "What happened?" And he's like, "You've been gone for 6 years." And he's like, "No, it's only been a year. It's only been whatever." Like it's like, "No, it's been 6 years." Um, or yeah. Sorry if that got really loud, but yeah, like that type of shit. That I really like that. That's my type of like I don't know them dialogues, um, plot twists where like you know what I mean. The that's I really like that shit. And I don't know how to explain it, and I don't know if it's gonna come across good, but I really feel like that's my lane. That's what I'm trying to do is movie type shit and just like creating stories, creating stuff in general. Is just I just like it coming up with new ideas, new concepts. Like when I imagine these worlds type shit, I imagine like full worlds, like the weaponry they'd have, the kind of ships they'd have the tanks, the you know what I mean, like a whole world type shit. And I'm sure lots of people do that. Like, I'm obviously, I'm one in a billion. You know, what I mean, there's people all over the world who come up with good shit. But I think, like, I don't know, at least to put it out there, like to have somebody, I mean, see it even would just feel good. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to do fucking numbers. It don't gotta go crazy. Sorry, I had to take a breath. But it'd just be cool to have somebody see something that I made like that, like a movie, or you know what I mean. And so, I'm thinking like in college, I'm gonna start looking into that. I'm gonna start, yeah, I'm definitely gonna look into like film, writing, like books, because like I'm not necessarily a writer. Like I got a homie, he's a pretty good writer, and yeah, hopefully he'll be on. And but like I think like just writing the stuff in general. Like I'm not trying to make no book. I'm not trying to do that. But you know what I mean. You got to have a script for a movie. So I don't know. That's just something I've been thinking about like more and more. So is that, and like just being online in general. Like that's my kind of field. Like I want to get into like, I don't know if I want to go into it too much here, and like it's just kind of nerdy and shit. But like I like online management, like publishing, like I don't know, like just cultivating like internet numbers, like seeing numbers, dealing with numbers on the internet, view counts, likes, things like that. I don't know. I rock with it, but I don't know if that tangent was cool or not. But that's just what I've been thinking about. That's what I've been on lately. That's what's been going on in like my personal life. Like that's kind of what I've been looking into, thinking about. But man, yeah, um, fucking gotta find my phone real quick. But yeah. Fuck, I'm trying to recall like some of the conversations. Me and my homies be talking on Xbox all the time. Like, right? Like that's just what you do with your boys. Like that's the females like listening, like who don't play Xbox. Like that's our version of like a call. Like that's, you know what I mean. Like that's where we get the business. That's the shit. But anyways, we be talking about some shit in there for hours. Like low key, like to keep it real, like that's what kind of inspired me. Like at least the last time to come back, because like the first time I started potting was like way different. It was just a different time of my life. But like now what kind of inspires me is especially over the last couple months is like me and my homies sit there and have conversations about shit for hours, right? And like some good conversations. Like it's not just like dumb shit. It's like genuinely good. There's a lot of funny shit. There's a lot of bits. It's just a lot of like good shit. And I was like, you know, like why just keep that shit on Xbox? Cause like I don't know, that some of the takes I got, like I really think people should hear, and like I really like I really want to have dialogue with people. You know what I mean? Like I really want to, like I like not like you like debate type shit. Like I want to get into dialogue. I want to find like minded people, and I figure why just like let that sit on Xbox, because some most of the people I kick it with, scratch it, all the people I kick it with, I've been friends with for years. Like all the dudes I'm playing Xbox with, like I've known these fools since like some elementary, some middle school. I don't think any I met in high school. I think I met everybody I knew in middle and elementary. But yeah, like we be having these conversations. Shit, that's I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hold y'all. That's what inspired me to do the Star Wars one. Like I don't know if y'all remember. I can't remember even what episode it is, but one of these episodes I was talking about Star Wars like heavy. I went on a whole thing about it, and like that was inspired from Xbox, because we've literally had conversations hours long, like sat there for like 2 hours just talking about Star Wars. Why is dog shit? What could have been better? How we feel about it as Star Wars fans, like you know what I mean? Like, and there's a lot of like dialogue going on there, and I was like, damn, why just let that sit on the box? You know what I mean? Because like I feel like that was a good take. I feel like that, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of what inspired me to do that, and that's what's kind of inspire me to do it now. So that's why I be trying to like recall conversations with my homies, but I ain't got the best memory. I really don't. And like some of the pods you'll notice that too, where like I stutter, or like I can't remember which episode, and I don't even know if I left it in. But there's one episode where I just completely lost it, and like I could not remember shit, and like I'd be going on like a really good topic, and then I just like blank. And I remember holy shit, nah, this is about to happen again. Nah, I remember that like I was just fucking couldn't remember shit, and like I just would sit there and freeze up, and then be like, and like I'd be on the topic hard, right? I'd be going in for like 20 minutes, and then like I just forget right there, and it's like I can't. And then yeah, so my memory not it's not good for shit. So a lot of times I can't. When I can, I try to recall different topics, and hopefully I can get some of these niggas on the podcast, and and fucking what do you call it? And talk about some of these things and have them to have the dialogue, because like they cool people, and I think we have a lot of real conversations, like other more so young men can relate to. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's young women that can relate to it too, but like a lot of what I say is coming from the perspective of a young man living in America. Like that's my experience. So I think a lot of what we say on there could be said on here. So that's yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to, Mike. That was the gist of that, and that's why I'm trying to fucking like think back to that. Can't remember any like right now off the top of my head. I'm sure once I get my other homie in here, because he's one of the dudes that I play X with all the time. I'm sure once I get him in here, that we can fucking uh sorry, that he can remember better. That he can remember better, because mine's not good at all. And yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. Get my homie on. And yeah, that's yeah. Sorry, sorry about that. But man, I seen a thing hmm. Oh, see, that's a rough one, because I remembered one thing we talked about, right? But it's a little controversial, and I feel like my other maybe I don't know my other homie, like we had a good convo about it, but I don't know if like how he's going to be on the pod, and like he fuck he has every right to be any way he wants to be. So I don't know if like he's gonna go in on certain topics, you know what I mean? Because a lot of stuff is like it's iffy, it's controversial. I found myself like tiptoeing and being like, still, because like I'm just not trying to get super political. Like I'm not trying to I'm trying to do my thing, but like I'm not trying to fucking let everybody know my views on everything, and then like how I'm moving on it, just because it caused a lot of controversy, and I'm not trying to upset people. Like I'm not trying to have that. Like I'm not trying to fucking do that, at least yet. Like I'm not on a big enough stage to where like it has enough sway. Like if I get hate, like it's just hate. Like I can't, you know what I mean? Like I don't have no sway. I don't got no fucking, you know what I mean? It's just different. But um, one thing like we talked about a little bit was like weed is dangerously promoted, and it's like don't think this is not coming from a person who like you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm ignorant on it. Don't think I haven't done my fair share of smokage. Just, like, don't. I mean, I'm not coming from a perspective of a non-smoker. We'll say that. But I just think it's strange. Like, I remember growing up, and like I was smoking like in like freshman year or whatever, or not freshman, like freshman summer, and like there was this whole like mentality and idea that like weed can't like you can't get addicted, right? And like I thought that, like, I really jocked with that, and like, I think there's some kind of technicality to where like you can't get like technically addicted or whatever. Like, like your brain doesn't. I don't know, some shit, right? Like, I'll have to do more research onto it, but I've heard that like there's like some technicality that makes it that like you can't get addicted, right? But you can. Like, it don't matter if you think you can't. Like, you definitely can, and there's people that have proved that time and time and time and time again. Like, I've been around people, and if they don't have weed, like if they can't find weed, like they tweak and they're mad. Like I've had my fair share of days where like if I can't get weed, like I'm pissed. You know what I mean? Like there's times where like people will genuinely just shut down and like not do shit, like withdrawal type shit. You know what I mean? And I think it's dangerous that like that mentality is pushed because like I'm all for it. Like I support like weed. I think it should be legalized. I rock with it, but at the same token, it is dangerous. It is not just a fucking. It's like it is better. It's a better alternative to alcohol, in my opinion. However, that still don't make it like something that that you should just fucking promote. Like I don't know how to word it correctly, but it's just like you shouldn't put the message out there that you can't get addicted or that like weed is somehow like just good for you. You know what I mean? Because it's not. Like it's not good for your lungs. It's probably not good for your throat. Like anytime you inhale smoke, it's probably not good for your fucking body. And same with like your brain. Like it probably does make you more forgetful. It definitely does like fuck your shit up a little bit. It definitely does have an effect on your brain. And to put it out there like it's this holier type thing is just I don't know. I don't rock with that. Like I don't rock with the demonization of it either. Like don't get me wrong. Like I think that's stupid that people demonize weed. Like I definitely think that's ridiculous. You don't demonize alcohol. You don't demonize all these things in society. You don't demonize McDonald's and they getting people obese as fuck. But you you co-sign fucking or you don't you could co-sign all these things, but you can't rock with weed. You know what I mean? Like I think that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like I said in another episode, and like I'll probably say in more episodes, balance is key. Like don't be too crazy on nothing, because anybody who does too much of anything is just annoying. You know what I mean? Like anybody who's a fucking makes their whole personality something is annoying. Because like I said, I rock with people who smoke weed. Like that's fine. But like I don't like the dude who's fucking 420 the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like everything's about weed. You fucking got all the weed flags. You got a weed wallet. You got a fucking hemp backpack. You got like, well, that's nah. Scratch that last one because it's like using hemp products is real. That's hard. But I don't rock with people that make anything their personality that like just going overboard with it. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. It's like you don't even have a dislike for certain. That sounds crazy. I was gonna say certain types of people, but that's crazy. But like you know what I mean? Certain I don't know how to explain it. It's just like anybody who ODs anything is it's not gonna be cool. Like it's just not like it's to me anyways. You know what I mean? Like it's just you make anything your personality. You make anything your fucking like anything your personality. Like it's just annoying to me at that point. Like you know what I mean? So yeah, that was one thing we talked on, and I might talk on it a little more. I'm gonna keep it there for now, but I just thought that was an interesting conversation. Huh. Sorry about that. But yeah, man. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out anything else I had thoughts on. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like Twitter is like a big source for me. I be using Twitter all the time because it is news, and like Elon Musk is a little weird. You know what I mean? He's got his dislikable qualities, but the app itself is just not was not made by Elon Musk. Like Twitter's Twitter. You know what I mean? So shout out Twitter in the sense that it gives me a lot of news, a lot of drama, a lot of bullshit. I mean, Twitter is a lot of bullshit. Like you go on there, you're gonna find bullshit. You're gonna find it's often like the worst place. You find a lot of degenerates on there. Uh, a lot of like a lot of racists. A lot of like people. Oh my, yo, full circle moment. Full circle moment. A lot of people on Twitter make shit their entire personality and they die on hills and they go in comment sections and they war and they post dumb shit and they have stupid ass takes and Like that is Twitter, man. Like I've cultivated mine to where I see what I want to see, which is a lot of news. I like drama. I'm not gonna hold you. Like it's dumb. Like I'm not gonna act like it's more important than all this shit going on in the world. And that's what I mean, balance. That's what I'm talking about, balance. Cause um it's like you gotta balance the shit. Like I definitely look into real world shit. Like I know what's going on right now in the world. You know what I mean? I was on the Ukraine Russia war, day one. Like I was on that shit. And you know what's crazy? I was one of the people that was like, nah, it's not gonna happen. I like seen all the troop movements, I seen all that, and I was still like, nah, they pump faking. You know what I mean? Like they just trying to puff their chest out. They trying to bullshit them. They trying to hit them with the maneuver. Nah, nah, homie. They hit them with the maneuver. All right, fucking shit. So you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm in the shits. I know what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? Shout out Michael Moore. You know what I mean? Y'all go looking at Michael Moore. He makes hard ass documentaries. You know what I mean? You talking about old Bushy Bush, '08, '04, 2000. Yeah. We know what's going on. But yeah. So I know what's going on. But I also like my fair share of drama. Like I'm not gonna hold you. I be watching dumb shit. I be watching Blueface because it's like there's just entertainment. Like we're human. I get it. I see so many hateful people online, like hateful ass, like dudes be just like, I don't know, they be hating on the drama. They be like, why is it, is this even news? It's like, no, but it's entertainment, bro. Like, learn the game. These apps weren't made for news. You want news? Like, go read a book. Go out there and really go be a journalist. That's how you gonna get some news. You're not gonna get news off of Twitter. Not like real news, like pretty surface level. It's a mix. I say 50-50 because sometimes there really is some news on there, but like sometimes I found some real like clips, like stuff that like is more real than mainstream outlets on like Twitter and TikTok, and that's a whole nother can of worms. Like TikTok is low key the shit for, I mean, it's bad and it fucks up our attention spans, and it is like it is wild. But sorry, I've been going on like 15 different talking points. I'm just trying to I just like something comes in my head and I gotta, like I said, I have bad memory, so I gotta talk about it now. Otherwise, it's not gonna get talked about. But yeah, Twitter is a mix, and and like there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't like the drama shit, right? And so um, sorry, I gotta make a quick note real quick because I did want to talk about that TikTok thing. Like I did want to talk about that. Um, so but I did want to finish this point real quick of like um fucking where was I? Oh yeah, so Twitter. Sorry, I gotta get back to where I was. See, this is what I'm talking about. I hate this shit. Um, oh yeah, but there's a lot of people that are out there that are just like, oh yeah, I hate. I mean, is this even news? Like, nah. But like, it's entertainment. Like the Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, like all them Johns were made for entertainment. And granted, you can find real shit on there. Like you can find real videos, you can find real documentaries, you can find all kinds of like real good news, real good history, real good like you can find real shit on there. But don't act like these apps were developed for news. They weren't. Like they were made for entertainment. And like people are so mad that like they act like Twitter became something like I don't know, it's like all they post is news, like OnlyFans models and fucking like I mean fight videos, like it's become a degenerate place and it's like it really hasn't. Like you had to have been on the internet like pre like all of that to know like it was already like a wild west. You know what I mean? And the fact that we even use that term wild west means the world was crazier at some point. You know what I mean? So it's like it hasn't become anything that it wasn't supposed to be. Like it hasn't become something it wasn't designed to be. It's just a sign of the times. Like that's really how you know. Like Instagram, like it might like at first it really wasn't about like nudes, and like it was way different. Like I remember like the little, even the icon was different. You know what I mean? Pre like the weird rainbow like type thing they got now is like the it's just like the little camera. Like it really was different. And like some of my favorite pictures are like rappers, like Instagram posts from like that era when Instagram looked completely different. Like I don't know when that happened. Like because I remember when that happened, I was mad the icon changed. But even then, like the app was starting to change before that. So it was like 2014, say 2014. Yeah, like around that, 2014, 2015, 2013, like around that era. And like like yeah, it wasn't what it is today, but that's just a sign of the times. Like the world's moving, the internet is like ever changing, and this is the climate now. And that's like I don't know. This is I don't know how to explain. Like I don't think it's always going to be the way it is. You know what I mean? Like it's times are ever evolving. Like people's humor changes, people's wants change, people's lives change. So the internet's ever going to evolve, and what Twitter's going to look like in even 5 years is like I wonder, because like look at Twitter now from Twitter 2018, and look at Twitter 2018 to Twitter 2013. Like it's really interesting, like to see the leap, the jump, and what it's going to be. Same with like music, all that shit. Like the way the world evolves. Like I know this sounds dumb and just like an obvious statement, but like it's the world is just ever changing, and like people's tastes change. That's why you have eras. You know what I mean? Like we genuinely think of, or generally think of like people in the 70s. You think of like, you know what I mean? Like you kind of imagine the 70s era, what it looked like, what they were into, what their houses looked like. You know, 70s aesthetic. You got the 80s aesthetic. You got the 90s aesthetic, early Y2K. That's big right now. The Y2K aesthetic, the early 2000s aesthetic. Because a lot of them people that grew up in that are adults now. You know what I mean? They're 20, they're 24, they're 30, and they want to. They, you know what I mean? They miss them times, and so you know what I mean. And when I'm 30 and 40, like I'm gonna look back on these times and like this is gonna be an era, the 2020 era, like so you know what I mean? It was never designed for news. I mean, yeah, it's there, but it's like and it's entertainment. At the end of the day, it's entertainment. So yeah, that was my Twitter slash. I guess it's called X now. Yeah, my X rant, but that sounds crazy. No, sounds wicked. Um, but it is a lot of like, you know what I mean? Like Twitter, I don't know. It's a wild place because it gets people riled up. Like there's so many people far on each side, like far left, far right, like super racists, and people that really hate white people. And like it's just like you find the most extremist type people on there. Like they're just nuts on that bitch. And like I wasn't a Twitter user. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like I used it a little bit here and there when I was younger, but I was mostly an Instagram kid. I grew up with Instagram. And then like not even like dead ass, like this year I got into Twitter. Like I don't know why, I don't know how. Like I never really used it before. And then I got into Twitter this year, and like I've been fucking with Twitter heavy. Like it's crazy. But like I've seen some of the craziest shit on there. I ain't even been on there that long. Like, I'm sure there's some Twitter vets out there that could tell you about it. Like that shit was crazy. Like I remember stuff like there's still people getting in trouble now for like old tweets. And it's like it's just to show you like that shit was crazy back then. Like they was able to say crazy shit. And so yeah, man, like it's wicked on there. Like it's they just be saying crazy shit. Like you find like the most it's like people get so mean and hateful. Like people are so crazy on that bitch. Like I am just it is baffling. Baffling. But yeah, man. That shit's crazy. That's what I'm on right now. I'm on Twitter. I'm like looking at shit. Um man. Oh yeah, Cardi released a bunch of new shit, right? And like people are hyped, but it's like why? I don't know. I got a real thing with Cardi cuz like I rock with Young Cardi. I rock with Cash Cardi. Like Magnolia was my shit back in the day. Like I and that might sound fucking dumb, right? Because like everybody knows Magnolia, but you gotta understand, this is when it came out. This was a different era. This was before the music video, bro. This was before the music video, bro. So it was a different time. I really liked Cardi then. I liked that whole wave. I'm so nostalgic for it. I miss 2016 era. I miss Lil Uzi. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a different time. It was a different time. But Cardi now's he's a bitch, dog. Like I rock with Opium. Like, I listen to their music, and I'm not gonna act like I don't listen to Cardi music. But his whole personality is just being an asshole, bro. He's just like, oh, I'm mysterious, but it's like I just don't post nothing. I post a picture of a like, you know what I mean, just some mysterious shit of a fucking windowsill in Chinatown in New York with the fucking red lettering, and it just says like it just says a number. It just has 6 on it, right? And it's like, oh, it's mysterious, and like he don't drop music. He don't do like all he does is shows. Like he don't drop music for shit. Like his whole thing is being mysterious and like I don't know. I watched the leaked Cardi doc, and there's like a moment in there when he's like talking to some old guy, and they use his laundromat for like a photo shoot or a video shoot, one of the two, and like one of his homies is like, should we give him a band or like what should we do? And the Cardi says, nah, I'm too major. It's like, bro, you're not too major. Like, give back to the community, bro. That old guy's just like, he just owns a laundromat. Like, you have the funds, bro. Like, you do. Like, you spend bands on all kinds of shit, bro. How much is your jewelry? Like, you couldn't give $1,000 to this old man. Like, probably change his whole life. Like, have his whole day. Maybe that's his rent. Not change his whole life, but like maybe that's his rent. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's his rent for the month, and he's like happy. Like, come on, bro. Like that's just lame to me. Like, don't get played out just because like you big now or whatever, and then you think like you can just treat people however the fuck you want, and like I don't know, bro. That's just not cool with me. I'm not gonna speak too much on that because I don't need like again I don't know what kind of audience is gonna reach, and I don't need no Cardi. I don't need no fucking opium gang on my ass. But cause I rock with them boys. I rock with Ken. I rock with fucking Lone, like they're my homies. But I rock with them, and um, yeah, man, like I rock with all of them, and I just wish Cardi would go back to old Cardi, cause even then, like it was just a different, like even if he was an asshole, it was a different type, and I miss old Cardi. But he dropped some more stuff, so hopefully coming back. People are saying he's entering a new arc, new era, and maybe, bro, that would be the best, wouldn't it? So that's what's up, man. Um, I'm just looking on Twitter right now because I'm just trying to see if there's anything popping. Like while I've been doing this, maybe something popped off. Um, I'm not seeing shit. I'm not seeing shit. And sorry, see, this is what I'm trying to avoid, and this is what we're gonna get better at. This is what I need producers. Because producers gonna help me a lot. Like I need people to help me like structure this shit and like have shit to talk about and like have bits ready. You know what I mean? You ever watch Joe Rogan and he's always like, "Hey Jamie, can you pull that up, Jamie? I need me a Jamie, bro." Fucking old. I don't even know what Jamie looks like, bro. I heard his name 1,000 times. Rogan always asks this dude for something. I always hear his little voice and I never see him, bro. It's crazy. Kissinger died. You know what I mean? Not gonna speak on that, but y'all know if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah, I'm not seeing shit. Oh yeah, TikTok. I want to talk about TikTok. That's what I did want to talk about. So, essentially, what I want to say is like, it's a gift and a curse because it does post a lot of dumb shit. It does destroy our brains. It does make our attention span dog shit. Because I'll find myself like I can't do shit. Like I'll be trying to watch YouTube videos or movies, and then I'm like, ah, fuck, I can't do this, and I start watching TikTok, and it's really bad and it's really fucked up. However, there is a lot of real shit on TikTok. There is a lot of real shit on TikTok. Like There's a lot of like if you cultivate it right, if you look at the right stuff, like you will find the right stuff. Like I've found a lot of good stories, like good history stories, and like um like political stuff and like stuff that the mainstream media won't show, and like ideology type shit. And I've seen like communities. That's the crazy part, right? Because like I felt some of the ways that I see that like these people post, and to see that it has 36,000 likes means that like you know what I mean, like you know what I mean, a decent amount of people like feel like you, and then you see like you know 2K comments, and it's like okay, and then you look and a majority of them are agreeing and positive, and it's like okay, so even if like 2,000 people feel this way, like that's 2,000 other like-minded people. Like it's crazy. Like you can find your community, you can find your audience, you can find more facts, more information. There's a lot of good stuff on there. There's a lot of good bits on there. Of course there's dumb shit. Of course there's girls shaking ass. Of course there's fucking memes and skibbity toilet shit on there, right? But at the end of the day, it's what you view. And so like if you look right and play, because I know what my For You page look like, and I find a lot of good shit. Like I find a lot of good shit, and I follow a lot of good people on there that like, I genuinely rock with. And so I don't know, man. Like I think it's a gift and a curse, and I think that, but honestly, I feel like it's more of a gift because there's been some things that, some facts, some stuff I've known my whole life, and then I get on there and it's disproven, and I look into it further, right? And that's the big part for me is TikTok helps me get into it further. It helped me, like it'll give me a start, right? It'll give me a little bit of information about somebody or like something, some event, and then I can go in and wiki it and look on different news articles and different articles about it, and I can really get some information on the shit. Like that's that's really like what's up. Like I really rock with that. That like I found a lot of cool like history stories. Like I give you an example. Of one I found was this crazy ass attempted Haitian coup. Right, I saw this shit on my For You page, and it was like these fucking what was it? It was like some, I think some sheriffs and like some dude down in Florida, right? Fucking I'm about to look this up. Sheriffs, and this was back in like the 40s, I think. Like this was back in a long time ago. Sheriffs attempted Haitian coup. Yeah, this is the July 58 Haitian coup, right? A coup attempt. So this dude Alex Pesquet, um, accompanied by two fellow Haitian military officers and five American soldiers of fortune, attempted to overthrow Haitian President Francais Duvalier by seizing an army barracks in Port-au-Prince, and rallying like-minded troops for an attack on the presidential palace. Hoped for support failed to materialize. Hope for support failed to materialize, and all eight of the insurgents were killed by the troops loyal to Delavar. And so essentially what happened is let me see here, because I read this story before, but like I don't remember how it started. Yeah, the main guy, Pesquet, was an aviator who trained and served in combat with the Tuskegee Airmen during the Second World War. Um, Pesquet led a political movement to overthrow Duvar and restore Haiti's traditional social order. At the same time, he, Dominique, and Perpignan began plotting a direct strike. So these are two other homies, like two other dudes, I think from like the Haitian military. Yeah, because it said in the start, Alex Pesquet accompanied by two fellow Haitian military officers. So yeah. So that's those two guys. Um Francois was elected president of Haiti in 50. Papa Doc, that was the evil dude they're trying to overthrow. In 57, a doctor, former minister of health, he was initially seen by many Haitians as a populist reformer. Rival political parties were banned, independent newspapers were shut down, mixed race mulattoes, who formed much of Haiti's upper class and who were a source of much opposition to Duval Papa Doc, were frequently harassed, arrested, or forced into exile. Among those exiled were three former officers in the Haitian army: Captain Alex Pasquiet, Philippe Dominique, and Henry Perpignan. Pascal was an aviator. Yeah, so we got to that part. He basically recruited these fucking what county was it? It's one of the ones in Florida, bro. It's so funny. There's like some Florida sheriffs, which is like such a Florida thing. Like, there's always the joke about Florida, right? But like, that's such a funny thing that, like, of all places to attempt a coup on another country with like 8 people, it'd be like 3 guys from Florida. It'd be 5 guys from Florida. Like, that's hilarious. And they were sheriffs. They were like part of the sheriff's army. Um, yeah, the exiles befriended 5 Americans who were willing to accompany them on the mission to Haiti. The Americans were Arthur Payne, Danny Jones, Levant Kirsten, Robert F. Hickey, and Joe D. Walker. Were intrigued by the promise of adventure and possibly a more lucrative outcome. So they were looking for money and they were just bored with their lives. A yacht captained by Walker, the Molly Sea, would take them to Haiti. Pasquet's plan was to land near the Haitian capital, seize the barracks, and summon old friends and military units he had served with. He knew the area well and felt confident with many officers and troops, and would quickly rally to the anti-Papa Doc cause. Using the large cache of weapons and ammunition stored in the barracks, they would then seize the palace. It did not go that way, bro. It did not go that way. They got spotted immediately. So they ran to the barracks. They kidnapped, everyone was asleep in the barracks, so they fucking tied him up or whatever. And then one dude, like, they're chilling or whatever, and then one dude needs cigarettes. So he sends one of the fucking captives out to get him cigarettes, and then he tells somebody, and then they fucking raid this fucking they raid this barracks. The Haitian military raids it. They fucking, yeah, then there was no help. There was no local support. There was no, like, he didn't rally enough support. The soldiers weren't convinced, and so yeah, they killed them all. They killed them all. But point of that story was that TikTok showed me that, and it's like, that story don't really mean nothing, right? It's just a cool little story. I mean, you could take what you want from it. Like, I took what I want from it, and like, it shows it's got a message to me. But that's besides the point. The point is that, like, it can just give you a little bit, and then I go in to read the whole wiki article, and then I read this article, and then it gets me into it further. So I think TikTok is really cool for that. Um, yeah. The I want to have somebody on so bad because I want to make jokes, and I'm not good at like solo man type shit. Like, I need crowd reaction, not crowd, but like, I'll be in Xbox parties and like, you make a joke or something. I do bits more so. You know what I mean? I don't like just corny ass like joke, like, you know what I mean? Like, bits, a good bit. And like, one of my favorite, like, one of the fucking funniest joke that me and my homie always talk about to this day is, one day him and his brother got in the car or whatever, and we're chilling, and he's like, "Are those glasses real?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm just doing a bit. I've just really committed to the bit." And like, I stuck like that for a while, bro. And like, he actually believed it. And then one day I was just like, "Nah, bro, like, I need these. What do you mean? Like, of course this isn't a fucking bit." And like, that's one of the funniest shits. Like, that was one of the fun times I had. Like, that's the type of comedy I'm talking about. And so a lot of times, like, I need somebody, you know what I mean, to bounce off with. Whoa, pause. I need someone to riff with. That's what I need. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to have someone on. It might be awkward at first. I did a pod with my other homies, and like, it was kind of awkward a little bit. Like, you there's like spaces you don't know what to talk about, and then like, I don't know. I think being on like recording like makes you feel some type of way, or like, I don't know. At least at first, I can definitely say, like, if you listen to the first pods, which my first one's my favorite, the one that came out, the episode 2, like the one with Bush on it. I definitely think y'all should go give that one a listen. It was one of my favorites. But even in that one, like, I was really nervous. Like, I really didn't know what to do, and like, I really, like, I was self conscious of the mic, and like, yeah, and like I don't know, but I think now more so for me, like it's just like talking to people. Like it's like having somebody there, you know what I mean? And you're talking to them. Like you just act like you're talking to them. And that's like where you see the pauses and the spaces are is when like I don't know, like I get to the end of a conversation and that's normally where the person would respond, right? Like you, the audience, but you can't. So like I'm sitting there like open ended and like don't know what to say. Like that's why I just go, so yeah, yeah. Like and so like that's kind of why I want to have another guest on is because I think it'd be easier that way. Like you know what I mean? It just like it gives me someone to riff with. Um, but yeah, so that's that. Yeah. Sorry for going quiet. I gotta stop doing that shit. But um, all in all, I'm getting more structured in these. I'm learning how to do it more. I'm figuring out what I want to do, and you know what I mean. I think I got it. I think I'm on my way up with it. I think that I've I'm getting it down. I just got to stay on schedule. Got to stay, you know what I mean? Stay right with it. Um, damn. I don't know if y'all heard that Xbox in the background. That bitch about to turn off. Mm. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about Psychedelic Frog. I thought that was a hard episode. I thought that was a good title name. Um, yeah, man. Like, just give me feedback. You know, because it lets me know what I need to do more of, what I need to do less of, what I kind of figure out what to talk about, and it just helps in general. Um, but I appreciate all the support. I really do want to say that, like, I really do appreciate every single one of y'all that listen to this, take time out of your day. Everybody. A special shout out to like my homies that listen to this because it do mean a lot. It do mean a lot from the guys when they tell you like, you know what I mean, like when's the next episode or like they liked it because it's like I get like you know what I mean. I know people are gonna listen to it like even one or two, but like to have your own homies, like it feels like homegrown support. Like you know what I mean. It feels like they really supporting your shit, and so you know what I mean. That's real. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who listens to it. Um, you know what I mean. We're just gonna go up from here. Um, yeah, man. I'm really happy with everything right now, and oh yeah, that's one thing I want to do is a movies to watch thing. Like I want to have a movie segment. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about that idea. Like, cause I really want to have like a little bit in here while I talk about movies. Cause that's some of my favorite conversation with my friends is we be talking about movies. There's a lot of good movies and a lot of good TV shows and stuff. Like I'll come back. Like that's some of my favorite shit is I'll watch like a show and I know my homies watched it and I'll come back and be like, hey, I just finished this. Like that was crazy. And they'll be like, yeah, it's crazy, right? Like, and then we'll just talk about it. And so yeah, recently I watched The Joker again. Fucking great watch. Um, shit's a lot weirder than I remember. Shit is a lot weirder than I remember. Like I didn't remember he gives his mom a bath. Like I forgot about that. I didn't remember like him stalking that lady. Like you know what I mean? Like it was weird, bro. There was like moments like I was like, holy fuck, completely forgot about that. But it's a great movie. That was like a really dog shit little review, but like when I talk about it more in depth, especially with my homies, like it's way different. That was just like a little sneak peek. I want to get more into that though, because so many movies are so funny, and like they're just hilarious, but you fucking um. Like it's not meant to be funny, right? It's meant to be serious. It's meant to be, but like they're so funny and dumb and shit happens in them. And like that was some of my favorite moments with like my homies is we just this sounds nah it sounds some type of way but it's not like, we just watch movies like you know what I mean like that was just it like we just put on a funny movie like I'm a comedy like I love comedy movies I love putting people on a comedy um so like, I show them like Grandma's Boy 40-Year-Old Virgin um Office Space like some those are some of my favorites And yeah, like that's some of my favorite shit is movies, and then just like laughing at them and just like shitting on them type. But yeah, man, um, that's so. Let me know what y'all think about that. I think I could do a little movie segment. I think I'm gonna cut this one a little bit early. I mean, it's not much; it's like 5 minutes or something, but I think it's good here. I think this will be a good one. Let me know what y'all think. Um, leave a like if y'all enjoyed it. Comment, subscribe, boost engagement type shit. Not on like the corny YouTuber, but like I genuinely mean that. Like, and if you want to, like, don't do it out of no pity type shit. Like, if you really rock with me, if you really support me, if you really did enjoy the pod, give it a like. Like, that's real genuine. You know what I mean? Do what you want. Um, that's what you know what I mean. Everyone's entitled to their own, to each his own, as the old saying goes. But I appreciate the support from everybody. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. I think I'm gonna put this out on Tuesday when I put the last one out. Because I want to try and do it on schedule. Like, hold on, let me look here. That was at when I put that out though. Did I put it out Tuesday? I want to say I put it out Tuesday. 7th. It's the 9th. I put it out 2 days ago. So that's what? I put it out on Thursday. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably try to do this one Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday ish. I don't know. Thursday is wild. Though. Like, that's crazy. I don't know why I put it out on Thursday. I think because I just wanted to get that one out. It'd been so long, and that's my bad. But like I said in that last one, I was going through some shit, and I'm back now. I'm back. I'm better than ever. I'm hoping to really do some shit. Really have some people on. Really get this shit rolling. Cause I think it's good. I think I got some good takes. I think it's you know what I mean. I like what I do. I like this shit, and I like to talk. I like to hear my own voice. If you couldn't tell, I'm a fucking chatterbox. So thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for watching. Give it a like, comment, boost engagement. Tell me what I should do. Yeah, man. It's been your boy 2400 Watt 2K, and I'm out.
Bad bitch, do whatever you say. When it come to money, nigga, I might get